Hello everyone. Good afternoon. Welcome to the Krakennoon Studios. It is I, said Krakennoon, and today we will be playing our Halfling Cleric in Baldur's Gate 3. Still didn't hit our go time, but we were awfully close today. Just say hello in chat. Check. Check my mic level. Check. Sounds good to me. Just gotta fumble through some screens here. We're going to try and do 30-minute to 1-hour videos on our noon broadcast. So basically that's enough for one specific thing we want to tackle and maybe a couple of little side things. So today we're going to tackle the fight featuring Will in the Ravaged Beach area of the first chapter of Baldur's Gate 3. With that said, just my scene here, and we will hop in as soon as we are done loading. So here's where we beat it. Here's where we're going to start again. You can look at my previous video to watch the difficult way of doing this. We named this video the high ground because that is how we're going to attack it this time. I did notice earlier we do not have Astarion in our party, and I am doing 2 playthroughs. I'm doing a high half-elf warlock who is not so much evil, probably a little chaotic, but definitely not too much of a goody two-shoes. Tries to be good, but you know, it's a warlock. What are you gonna do? This is our Halfling Cleric. It is kind of a night and day performance. Your warlock is just super powerful in this particular version of the game, while a lot of other classes, especially I get the feeling of cleric, are not quite as powerful. So we've got a few things to do on this character. So when we come back, I'm trying to shoot for, I want to hit 5 eventually, but right now we're kind of shooting for sometime between 6 and 8 to start our evening broadcast, and I try to do about 3 hours or so there. Haven't really gotten to that point yet, but we are getting there now that we have everything pretty much dialed in. So we got to wait for everybody to load in all the textures and everything. There we go. So here we are. If you look up here at our mini-map, you can kind of see what we have. Wow, that's as far out as we can go. What we have done. This little mark right here, that is the doorway where we pick up Shadowheart. That is where Gale was. We have him in our party now as well. And much further down over here is Astarion. So before we actually dive in, verify everything looks good. We're going to run down this way. Oh, not that far. Please bear with me while everything caches. Now, this being a Larian game, if you've ever played Divinity Original Sin or any of those other games, there are a lot of these effects where the ground might be on fire or acid, or there may be steam, and you have specific spells that allow you to circumvent that, I guess you could say. With fire, you have Create Water. It's a level 1 spell. Just do like that, and now we can walk through here freely. I imagine Gust of Wind will serve a similar purpose if somebody casts something along the lines of Stinking Cloud or some other air-based area effect. Cloud-based, rather. So we're just going to run down here and pick up Astarion. And we're going to approach it a little differently, but I did notice when I was coming through buttoning up some stuff before I did this.
Hurry! I've got one of those brain things cornered. There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others?
So our Halfling Cleric is going to be kind of a goody two-shoes. But also somebody with a lot of heart, so we'll try and play into that to make it a little more interesting. So obviously his answer would be he's a cleric, he's in the world to do good, he's suffering, all that stuff. So 1.
There. Can you see it?
Just a dumb boar. You're relieved. Until you see the flash of a dagger.
I didn't get that perception check before. Yeah, we'll be reasonable. Put it away, please.
Don't we? I saw you on the ship. Free, scuttling about. You're in league with them, aren't you? Those tentacled... Ah!
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark, busy streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light, the fear.
What was that? What's going on?
Well, my friend, you've got a brain slug.
The worm. Of course. That explains things. Somewhat. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies.
Side note, with this character, if we get the chance to kill Asterion, I think we're obligated to. It's a pretty cool character mechanically, but otherwise, not a fan. So we'll give a neutral response here.
Indeed we are. Please, allow me to introduce myself. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me.
We'll claim to be a Baldurian. I guess it's an option, so we could be.
Is that so? We clearly move in different circles.
Clearly,
So,
as always.
do you know anything about these worms?
So they're going to turn us into mind flayers, but I will probably kill you before that happens.
Turn us into... Of course it'll turn me into a monster. What else did I expect? Although, it hasn't happened yet. If we can find an expert, someone that can control these things, there might still be time.
I wonder how much of his, upper crust stuff is an act. Being a vampire, we don't know how old he is. We don't know his history. It could all be show. We are going to invite him though because I would like him in the party. We'll just say you should travel with me.
You know, I was ready to go this alone, but maybe sticking with the herd isn't such a bad idea. And you seem like a useful person to know. All right. I accept. Lead on.
His posh ass is gonna get it. It's just dash now, but that's pretty cool. He gets a lot of movement. So he can move a lot, he can backstab, and next level, some interesting things will happen. fine. I do want to check something real quick. I apologize if this causes any issues. Okay. So now we have Asterion. So the boar we noticed before when we were just like messing around. Now, if you let him attack you, as far as I know, there may be other options that I don't have, such as athletics or acrobatics you can use, but it's either a strength or a dex check if you turn your back to Asterion and don't catch the knife. So after all that, if you get him in your party and everything, you don't see the sacred boar until after the cutscene. And it's usually just wandering around down here. I don't know if that got rid of it or not, but we shall see. In the meantime, let's go back and do this battle we were talking about. I noticed our mind flayer is gone. We had an encounter with one of the remaining barely surviving mind flayers from the crash. And some local, well, not local fishermen, some fishermen blown off course. Let everyone catch up here. So we want Gale in the back. Pretty much like that. So apparently we're in a diamond formation naturally. It would be nice to be able to switch that around, and there may be a way, but I have yet to find it.
Broken. Must have been here a while.
Drop a quick save right here. So there are two paths to approach here. You can either come back around this way, actually I guess three, but from where we are two. You can come back here. There's a little plateau up here. There's a waypoint over here. And I don't know, that sheerness makes me feel like there's something there, but probably not. A little gully here. This is where our big battle takes place. And where we are, you also have the option of coming to the left, and you'll auto trigger it unless you pretty much walk this side and get to that waypoint. The best way to auto trigger this is from the high ground, oddly enough. So just because it worked so well the time before, I am going to kind of hug the side here. Get our waypoint and activate it. I will say playing a short race is not an enjoyable experience unless you have something like Dash on specifically the thief archetype of a rogue for all the bonus actions. But even then, just walking around in the world really kind of sucks because you're doing 7.5 meters as opposed to 9 every time you move. And that adds up. So here we are. We have to walk all the way up here to trigger everything. So it gives us enough time to kind of line up and get everyone in position. Like that. Drop yet another quick save. Now, coming to this battle, I do have Bless. It is concentration. What's up, Mr. J? Just running through here, getting some stats on our character. +2 to melee, +0 to ranged. Spell attack is +4. AC is 16. We could push to 18 with Shield of Faith. I think 16. We'll try with that. And oddly enough, we may end up giving him the spear in the crypt down below. Hopefully we'll get to that this evening and pretty much catch up to where the warlock is. I don't think we have anything I want to do beforehand. It would be nice to make him sneak or buff, but we're just gonna run right in here. And we kind of want to be positioned like right here, so we're close enough to get in on all the action. Everybody can kind of move around to where they need to get to up here, and we have easy access to the way down. There are our allies. Oh, we got to go a little further to view the cutscene. There we go.
Open the bloody gate! Nobody gets in! Zevlor's orders! That pack of goblins will be on us any second!
What's going on?
Goblins are on our tail! Open the gate, Zevlor, now!
You let goblins here? Where is the druid?
Please! There's no time!
Introducing the war.
By the nine hells! Open the gate! Cannon! No!
Shit! Form a line!
Here we are. Battle will get started without us. We did not get a great spot in initiative.
Make way for the Blade of Frontiers!
Everybody gets rallied.
There is no escaping the blade.
Ooh. Going for the mage. Dirty. So we won't have sneak attack, and if we do that, we will incur an attack of opportunity. I wish there were a way to either hold your action or replace an initiative at the next round. Unfortunately, we don't have any of that. I really want to get him over here. He can hide in that little spot right there to get sneak attack damage. Best thing we have right now, though, is probably the rapier. 6 plus 3. We didn't put a rapier on him. Okay. That makes that easy. Nobody's surprised, so we can't get stream attack, or stream, sneak attack. So we'll just pop him with that. Hit him for 4. Can we hide? That's it. He's done. Now our cleric, I would have preferred to have gone first. Six, we can hit that, but that is max damage, or anything more than half the damage we can do with our main hand, which is. This fight is a little harder than it has to be. If you hit the crypt first, if you put a rapier on Asterion, maybe do something with Shadowheart, it's going to be a lot easier. Don't want to do Bless just yet, so we'll just run here, do an attack. Should be hit for 1, of course. Unfortunately, Lucky doesn't apply to your damage rolls. It would be completely broken if it did. Let's do this. I'm tired of you being right here. It's not great, but it worked. And now we can kind of go right over here. Probably won't be able to hide, but we don't have the action for it. We'll go right here because we can't crowd that up for Shadowheart. There's a bugbear. Bugbears are pretty evil. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. I kind of feel I want to put him like right there. I'm not sure that's going to give him enough room to hit the entire battlefield. But maybe we can worry about that next turn because a good grease here can go a long way. Nice. Didn't hit the bugbear, unfortunately. He's not able to hide there, and there he's kind of in Asterian's way. No other actions, so we will just end the turn. Here comes the boss after the cleric. Okay, if that's how he wants to play it. How far can she get? Not far enough. What are our options? We can try to take him out. He's low. Will is being ganged up on, but if anybody's going to be ganged up on here, we would want it to be Will. Wow, 100%. It's the first time, maybe the last time I'll ever see that. So we'll go ahead and hit that. Nice. Get her as far down here as we can without getting in range of the boss. Is that red? Yeah. I don't like this guy. Nice. That's going to be dangerous. Tracker attacks you. Oh, different tracker. Brawler. Of course. Nice work. Nice. Very nice. The bugbear is threatened. You've got you. Barth may die. We'll see. Unfortunately, the warg is not threatened. But the sooner we can get Will out of his little predicament over there, the better. Oh, he just doesn't have enough movement to get there. We'll see if that's... Not sure what happened there. In the shadow enough, it is not. So... outside of our first range increment, we have disadvantage, which is why that is 70%. Or, right? No. I think it was disadvantage. Let's focus the booyah, right? Oh, wait. What am I thinking? He can dash. Well. Not anymore because we tried to hide. So that's fine. We'll just do a plink. Not bad. And that's his turn. Kind of want to try to bring him down and give her the high ground. We can attack and shove, but if we land the shove, I don't think Shadowheart will be able to attack. So we'll just swing, possibly get a miss. Really? Backstab? How do I have an 80% backstab when I have no rogue levels? I guess it's just representative for everyone. They'll probably hide that later. 1 point of damage. Yeehaw. We also need a fight defensively button. Now might be a good time to pop a Shield of Faith. Since he is getting close to the thick of it, we still have to kill that mob. Which unfortunately I can't find without going through the initiative here. There he was. Shadowheart, Galen, and everybody else. I think the Booyah is going to be our next focus. They'll get hit big. Nice. How many hit points? 4? This should, in theory, take him out. So here you go. On the left, you'll see 99% high ground. That is why you want to start here if you're doing ranged. It's very nice. This ought to take him out. Nice. Now we can also take Galen or Galen. I wonder if that's his real name. Hopefully hide. No? Maybe it was a bug I was encountering before, but I was able to get Gale to hide here and Asterion to hide over there. It doesn't look like that is... It looks like that is red now. So maybe there was an update or something. Booyah. Or... Booyah. We just killed the Booyah. Will. Having a hard time of it. Alright. Warg is threatened and has been hit for a decent little amount there. Yep, I like her there. Swing and a miss. Get him.
Witness the might of the blade.
they fixed something there. This being 5E, hopefully they are allowing us to do sneak attack when someone is threatened. Looks like the bugbear is all we have at the moment. I feel like the warg is probably more dangerous. Calling it a warg. Warg. Nice. Well done. Our cleric is no longer in trouble. Alright, that's him. You guys got 8. You have 18. Let's just Sacred Flame it. Hopefully they can take out the warg. Not surprised that a bugbear saved. Don't know if that bush would get in the way of us attacking from over there. I think we can come and threaten the bugbear. Kind of have to thread this needle though. We're good. Swing and a miss. Another dead Gobbo. Galen. I want to bring him a little bit further in. I mean, I've got to do this, right? Didn't hurt anyone. Nice. While he can maintain high ground coming down here, that does put him a lot more in the range of everyone down there. So as of right now, we might have the tracker here taking some pot shots at him. I want to see if there's anywhere hideable up here. Okay, I guess earlier Asterion was just out of range of everyone when he went to hide. Shadowheart. Hey, nice. She will run in as well, even though it's not necessarily needed. Nice. All right. Stare in. Hide, right? Nope. Oh well. We should still be able to get this because he is threatened. Nice. We'll give the cleric the death blow. watch this edge right here. And hopefully not run too far. Only got a 40% chance to hit. What? Oh well. Really don't know why I only have a 40% chance to hit. His AC index cannot be that high. Just in case we have a use for this. We now have a flaming mace. Oof, well. And I think Gale can take him out, right? 2. Don't have a short bow on him either. Fire and ice, baby. So apparently we accidentally hit Will there. I would love to be able to de-escalate this. He moves next. So yeah, because that Ray of Frost made a ground effect, which he was close enough to, he got aggroed on us. Which is lame. For now, I'm good with just taking these two out of his visual range. We can put him to sleep. Nobody has friends. Maybe we can run over here and end this. Everything's gone out. Why are you trying to? Oh, she's avoiding well. Wonder if there is a thieving menu. Shoot a dash as well. We just want to get somebody over there to the corner ASAP. just run away here and be fine, but I wouldn't be surprised if this causes unforeseen issues in the future. Considering the fact that I'm pretty sure that's the guy on the cover, right? Or one of the guys on the cover. I think if we get on the other side of the wall with everyone, should be fine. I don't want to attack him. I would like to see if I can pickpocket him. Pull another quick save. He will have that eventually anyway, so. We did, however, get out without anyone dying. Wait, what? That's not what I wanted to do. So let's come around and loot, shall we? Rotten eggs.
Feel like we're being watched.
So, do you have loves waiting for you once this is all over?
You know what? That is not the easiest of questions for me to answer.
You mean just waiting? Like a lovesick puppy? Short-term amusements are much less hassle.
These look pretty cool. I'm almost afraid to use them. I don't know if there's some kind of a curse effect to them for non-followers. Kind of reads like there may be. Not a whole lot of stuff that's great. But we do have the chance to do a little distribution here. Apparently I have yet to pick up a rapier. And I don't think you can equip a bow when you have a shield equipped. No, you can. Show me to be a liar. So that battle is much easier if you do it later. You get a few equipment upgrades.
Feel like we're being watched.
And everyone becomes a little more prepared for it. 5, 7, 17, 38. We're gonna send some stuff off to camp real quick. Keep those, send that off. Is Asterion proficient in scimitars? No. It's just clogging up our inventory. Same with that. I do want to see if sending that messes something up, because someone told me that they put them in bags first, and I don't know if that really matters, but we'll find out. I think I'm okay with that on our inventory. We didn't get very far down. We'll have a bow for anyone who needs one, but no one needs one. Daggers. Make sure he has an offhand. I'll leave us with a dagger, a short sword, and a long sword.
feel like
back
we're
to camp
being
as
watched.
well. I almost want to keep that on me in case I try dual wielding weapons where one isn't light. Right? That's not light. It is light. We could maybe try dual wielding on the cleric here. So that's why I'll keep that there. Otherwise, I think we're pretty much done. As I said, the battle's much easier if you go and view the warlock build that I did. We kind of left this until later. Here we still have to go back and hit up the ruins, and there's good stuff there to be had. I'll drop a hard save here. If anybody came by, thanks for coming to see us. Next time, say something in chat. Maybe we'll have a conversation. What time is it? We'll be trying to come back here in roughly 6 hours and continue with our Halfling Cleric playthrough, where we will hit up the ruins. We'll take the top approach to the ruins and see about dropping the big piece of marble that's hanging there before starting battle. Outside of that, I'm pretty sure there's some other stuff we haven't done. I just can't think of it at the moment. Oh, the actual crypt. Yeah, so we'll just clear out the ruins tonight, and
Feel like
if we
we're
have time,
being
maybe do
watched.
something else. See you guys then. Otherwise, stay safe.